Hello friends, it's Nails by Ray and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and if you're new here, welcome to your new favorite nail channel. Today I have a beginner-friendly polygel nail set for you guys, so come on in, sit back, relax. Remember to hit that subscribe button and follow me on my socials if you haven't already. And let's get on with the video. Alright, so I'm starting off with my half cover nail tips on. I have some coffin shaped half cover tips on. I will see if I can find the brand of where I got these tips from. I just know I got them a long time ago and I just found them again. But I am going to clip them down using my nail clippers because I know it's so uncommon that I would do a short set, but I was feeling a short nail set and I decided to just do something very simple and milky white, as you can tell from the thumbnail. Also, I've gone ahead and prepped my nails off camera. Please let me know if you would like a separate video dedicated to that. I didn't include it in this video because I forgot to hit record. So technically, you know, I thought I was recording, but it was off camera. So let me know if you want me to, because I think I'm getting a little bit better with prepping my natural nails and finessing my cuticle area. And it was so good to the point where I didn't even want to do my nails. And now I'm using my hand file to file the nail tips where I just cut it so that I can have the perfect square before I start my polygel. I also didn't use nail prep dehydrator earlier, so I'm just going to use this and apply it to my natural nail only. Dehydrator dries really quickly, so after it dries, I'm going in with my base coat and I'm going to cure this under my nail lamp for 60 seconds. The base coat is a great prepping tool to just add before you go in with the polygel. This plus dehydrator and primer helps with long-lasting polygel nails. The polygel I'm using is from Makartt and it's in the shade Wisp of White. That's just the name for it, but it's a milky white shade. I love Makartt's polygel. I think that they're the perfect polygel to use for beginners because it's not too loose and it's not too stiff. And they do, or at least I think they used to have a few kits for beginners where they had like the base and top coat, the slip solution, and all the nail prep items in them. I don't know if they still have them anymore. I'll check to see. And I usually just buy the tubes individually as is, just because I prefer it that way. And I don't use any slip solution per se. I use 91% isopropyl alcohol, which you can get from the pharmacy, and I have it in a dap-in dish off to the side. And I dip my brush into it to mold the polygel into the shape that I want to fit the nail tip. And I occasionally dip back into the isopropyl alcohol just so that the brush doesn't stick to it, because polygel is a very sticky product. So there are also other ways to do polygel nails, like using dual forms, which dual forms typically come in these polygel kits that I mentioned earlier, but I don't really like using dual forms that much, so I prefer using half cover nail tips, and this is just how I do it. Beginner polygel kits also come with polygel brushes, which are a lot shorter than the one that I'm using. I'm actually using an acrylic brush. And I just started using this brush about a year and a half ago, just because I watched someone do it and I wanted to experiment, and I did fall in love with the technique, so I am sticking with it. But for beginners, I would recommend a polygel brush. I'll link that in the description below so that you see what it looks like, and if you're interested in getting one, you can do that as well. Also, I wanted to add, I do have a code with Makartt. I'll have it in the description below, so check that out if you're interested. after I apply all of my polygel, I wipe it off with some more isopropyl alcohol to remove that tacky layer. And now I'm going in with my e-file. I use like 3 different drill bits to finesse the nail, to bring down the bulkiness of it and to take care of the cuticle area. So I'm using my MelodieSusie e-file. I will have this linked below as well because it's one of my favorites and I love it so much. I'm also using a tapered barrel drill bit here to bring down the bulkiness. It's perfect for polygel nails, especially sometimes when I apply my polygel and it's a bit too thick. It helps me bring it down so well, so I always start off with this drill bit. I'm using another tapered barrel drill bit here, but this one's shorter than the other one because I wanted to get a little closer to the cuticle area. The large one, I did get pretty close with the one that I had before, the gold one, but I just was scared to like cut up my skin, and you really don't want to use a really large drill bit that close to your cuticle area anyway. It's not really meant for that. And then there's one more drill bit that I'm gonna use, which I'll show you later, that allows me to get really in there and finesse the area without hurting myself. a cuticle remover bit. I use this on my natural nail and on my polygel nails as well, and this is just what I use to get in that area and finesse it. And I have to make sure that I have my the speed of my drill bit down. Sorry, not drill bit, my e-file. I need the speed on my e-file to be a bit lower for this, because while it is important for me to finesse that area, I don't want to hurt myself, and sometimes you can lose control of the e-file. After filing, I'm going in with my buffing block to buff the nails, and then I use a nail brush off camera. I go by a sink and I wash my nails with soap and water using this brush here on the screen. And lastly, I'm going in with some no wipe top coat from the brand called GAOY, and I prefer no wipe top coat to a regular top coat gel polish just because I think that they look a lot better, and also you don't have to wipe off the tacky layer after. Alright you guys, so that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I hope you loved how these nails came out, and if you do, be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so that you never miss any uploads from my channel. And I will see you in the next video.